The rest of the year 2024 is still full of interesting Metroidvania releases. So without wasting time, we already started the list with Mandragora, an action and RPG game in 2.5D that combines elements of Metroidvania and Souls-like. The game promises an intense and engaging experience, where players can explore a dark world full of challenges. Players will fight in a world dominated by monsters, using a variety of skills and weapons. The game stands out for its dynamic combat mechanics, where it is possible to cut, burn, and pave the way through enemies and obstacles. The Siege and the Sandfox is a 2D Metroidvania that combines elements of stealth and parkour, allowing players to explore rich and detailed environments, such as majestic palaces and ancient prisons in a besieged kingdom. Players take on the role of the legendary Sandfox, who must navigate a desert and cavernous world using dynamic parkour and stealth skills. The goal is to uncover the true threat lurking beneath the surface, facing an evil that comes from the sand. The gameplay mechanics are described as a fusion of stealth and Metroidvania, providing a unique experience. Crowsworn is a platform game being developed by the Canadian studio Mongoose Rodeo. The game is set in a dark and oppressive world, where players explore the remains of a cursed kingdom. The narrative revolves around the search for the truth about the curse of Firendal. Players will face a variety of monsters and enemies, using dynamic and stylized combat that promises to be both frenetic and fun. Crowsworn is often compared to other popular games in the genre, such as Hollow Knight, Devil May Cry, and Bloodborne, indicating that it may incorporate challenging elements and complex combat mechanics.
It was supposed to be a routine mission. But something went terribly wrong.
Awaken Astral Blade is a game set to be released on October 21st, 2024 for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam. The game features a narrative centered around Tanya, a girl assigned by her creator, Dr. Hervius, to seek out and rescue a mysterious force. The gameplay is described as an action RPG with side-scrolling elements, where players traverse a dark world full of challenges. The game is set in ancient, mysterious runes, creating an environment that blends fairy tale elements with a dark and challenging atmosphere. CRUDE is an indie title that combines elements of Metroidvania and Souls-like, featuring a unique aesthetic. In it, players control an MMA fighter trying to escape from a dark and relentless fantasy world. Players will face challenges in an environment that mixes exploration and combat typical of Metroidvania games, while also dealing with the characteristic difficulty of Souls-like games, which require skill and strategy to overcome enemies and obstacles. But what really catches the eye in CRUDE is its aesthetic. Lovers of old movies will clearly see a resemblance to classic films that used stop-motion techniques. Rune Fencer Illyia is a 2D platform game that combines elements of action and exploration. The game stands out for its intense atmosphere and for a vast and beautiful world full of ruins and mysteries. Players take on the role of a character searching for their lost twin sister in the submerged realm of Ethos. Players can steal abilities from enemies and use them against them, using runic magic and agile sword combat. This steal mechanic adds a strategic layer to the game, allowing players to adapt their combat style as they face different opponents. Exographer is an exploration game based on scientific concepts. In it, you take on the role of an explorer who gets trapped on an alien planet where you must uncover the secrets of an extinct civilization. During your journey, you will gain new powers to help you avoid dangers and obstacles. One of the interesting mechanics of the game is the use of a camera, which allows you to reveal hidden particles and clues, enriching the exploration and discovery experience. If you enjoy games that combine exploration with mystery and science elements, Exographer promises to be a fascinating experience. Anima Flux stands out for allowing players to switch between single-player and local cooperative modes, providing a flexible and engaging experience. The game is set in a dystopian space city, where players control two genetically enhanced soldiers who are special agents of a theocratic and dictatorial regime. Their mission is to fight swarms of mutants and try to save the last stronghold of humanity, in a scenario where survival is uncertain. Anima Flux promises challenging gameplay, typical of Metroidvanias, with elements that defy gravity and require reasoning to solve puzzles. Mira and the Legend of the Djinns is a 2D Metroidvania-style game that stands out for its pixel art and is inspired by Moroccan spiritual culture and traditions. The player takes on the role of Mira, who must explore a world full of relentless deserts, ruins, necropolises, floating islands, and dangerous mountains while seeking to uncover the secret of the last Djinn. In the game, players can wield powerful ancient weapons and face various challenges throughout their journey. The game was recently announced and is scheduled to be released later this year. Expectations are high, especially among fans of Metroidvania genre games. Mariachi Legends is a Metroidvania platform game developed by Halberd Studios. The game is set in the heart of Mexico and combines elements of Mexican culture with classic arcade gameplay. The player takes on the role of Pablo Cruz, a detective who made a pact with death itself, receiving the ability to transform into La Sombra, a powerful entity that helps him combat evil. The game features a pixel art visual style and is described as a brutal and combat-oriented title. Players will explore a vibrant world where the dead come back to life, facing enemies and unraveling mysteries. Well, that was the list. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.
Tu familia no merece pagar estas consecuencias.